You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
800
dropping truth bombs all over your face. It's the Axetruth Show, cutting through the bullshit.
What's up, Patriots? It's time to cut through the, well, you know.
What's up, everyone? Axel here of Axetruth.com, and this is where I cut through the bullshit. And I have a special message for those, the newly awakened, the people who went down the rabbit hole and steady going down the rabbit hole and are waking up to the truth to find out that practically everything you've been told have been lies. All video, sound, and music used during this broadcast falls under fair use. Fair use is allowed for the purpose of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe on copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Now, you know, I think what we're going into a phase in not only this country but in the world where people are waking up. And it is a scary feeling when you're starting to wake up, because the newly awakened people, you know, you kind of depressed, upset, angry. But I'm here to try to give some guidance in what you do after waking up and realizing that the system is rigged. Just what the orange guy told us. It was rigged, and it's rigged against us. And we are the peasants. How did he say it? They call us the useless eaters. Remember that? And then there is an agenda that they had, and they have. Now, keep in mind, remember that agenda? How they had the passport and all that, and how that failed? Because of the people who didn't get the... We were the control group that they couldn't control. We are the control group that exposes them for the fraud that they have done. That's what the control group does. Now let's think about the Amish for a second. You see how the Amish operate? They're very self-sufficient. That's a community that never get any types of vaccines. They don't get any. And they live their lives, and they don't come down with any of the so-called ailments that these supposedly vaccines stop you from getting. What I'm saying is that going forward, and what we have to realize is that you are responsible for what you comply with. If we resist everything like we did, they fail. They know they will fail. The only way you can control billions of people when you're a small minority of people is with fake fear. Fear-mongering, propaganda, a mass media that runs campaigns to promote the fear. Stay diligent, do your research, and make up your mind on what you are willing, what you know you're not going to do. That's the best thing to do. Start there, what you're not going to do. How far is too far? And stand on it. The people who resisted all the coercion and manipulation, threats, those that quit their jobs, walked off their jobs behind the fact that they were trying to be forced to take something, and their total body autonomy just didn't exist anymore. They had no control over it. The unconstitutional things that were done. There have been many unconstitutional things that have been done. And those things will be, I believe, those things will be rectified and corrected. And the responsible people will be held accountable here. But I did this. I want to do this video about just to the newly awakening and those that are awakening and leaving the matrix. Because once you leave the matrix, you can't go back. Because that will run you crazy. Because leaving the matrix, you realize everything in the matrix is built on lies. It's an empire of lies. And one thing about a lie can't hold up. It really doesn't hold up. No matter how many times you say it, repeat it, who repeated, the TV repeated, a lie is still a lie. So my advice to those that are newly awakened, don't be afraid. Do your research. Prepare. Be prepared for what these evil Luciferian globalists want to do. And create community in your area with people around you, like-minded individuals. Connect with those people. Connect with farmers, local farmers. Because you need to be concerned with things that are very, that are essential, like shelter, food, water. Don't be such a consumer. Because that's what they have done. They have made everybody, especially in the United States, be consumers. Big consumers and consuming. And they need us to consume because that's how they make their money. But at this point, what we're seeing from bank failures, somehow all these train derailments, food processing plants being burned down, animals being killed, farmland being destroyed, we know what their game plan is and what they're trying to do. And what they're trying to do, once you know their agenda, you know where you put your stance up on how far, on what you are willing to do. Because the only way their agenda succeeds is if we comply. And right now, globally, they're losing. A lot of countries, people are revolting, rioting, especially what's going on in France. And that's what's going to happen when you mess with people. When you start to mess with people when people get desperate and they get to where they have nothing to lose, them the wrong type of people to mess with. When you get with people who have nothing to lose. And we know there's a small minority of people that are trying to implement a world structure of surveillance, constant surveillance and governance, and where you are monitored. Imagine that. They can implement something to monitor each and every one of us. But yet, kids go missing. Criminals, we have criminals that are wanted on the most wanted list. We can't track them down. We can't find these criminals. We can't get all these illegals that are in this country. We don't know where they're at. So many of them. But yet, they're going to implement a system to where they can track all of us? Number one, it's not possible and it's not sustainable. They're not going to be able to do that. So cheer up, everyone. Understand that their plan is out here. The cat is out of the bag. It's up to you to communicate and speak the truth. No matter who don't want to hear it or reject it, because the truth is still the truth. Always speak the truth and spread the truth to wake these zombies up. And understand, this is not about left versus right, Democrat versus Republican, liberal versus conservative, the old evil Trump supporters, America first, the MAGA, the red, the white supremacists. No, this don't have anything to do with any of that. Those are divisionary tactics that are put out here on purpose by the elites to keep us distracted and fighting each other, as opposed to zoning in on who our real enemy is, those elite luciferians who are trying to kill us all. So as you wake up, don't be fearful, don't get discouraged. Understand there are billions of people waking up. And that's what you're supposed to do. But continue to try to wake up your loved ones. There are going to be plenty who don't want to wake up and they'll stay asleep. And that's okay. Plant the seed and keep it moving. But understand, it's our resistance that's going to stop them. And I believe 100% we carry the light of truth that will outshine this darkness. And we will win. Put your comments below. You could put your comments below. Let me know what tactics do you think that are good tactics to use when you're speaking to the unawakened, to let them know that they're being deceived and conned. And we need to join and unite together as one people under the human race. Because that's all there is. There's only one race. That's the human race. And stop all this catty division that they want us to do to keep us divided. Put your comments below. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And my next live show will be Saturday for SNL. Good night, everyone.